Hey everyone, Jenny here. So I am here with your reading for this week, and I'm going to call it your Celtic reading because main deck I'm going to be using is Celtic Messages. And I'm sorry if this video is in reverse if you can't read the words or whatever. I'm using my phone this time. Normally I use the webcam on my laptop to record a video, but I felt like it's becoming really fuzzy, quite honestly, and my phone gives a clearer picture. So I'm going to use the Celtic Messages, and let me actually get those out now. And then I'm going to use the John Holland Psychic Tarot, as well as, which is another Celtic deck, Blessed Be by Lucy Cavendish. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I actually posted a few cards using that Blessed Be deck for all the signs just a couple days ago. It's a beautiful deck, absolutely beautiful deck. Okay, so while I'm getting the cards ready, please take a moment to think about, well, your life. Think about, you know, whatever's going on, whatever questions you have. Ask your guides, your angels, whoever you pray to. Ask Spirit to show you an answer, give you an answer that you need, give you some clarity for today and the week ahead. And I'm just gonna ask, ask Spirit, what do we need to know for this week? And if I feel I need to pull more cards at the end, then I will. I'm just looking at these cards. I hate when some of them are actually upside down. I don't read cards reversed. I feel you're going to get the message anyway. The message is going to come through if it really needs to come through. But not every psychic is like that, just so you know. Everyone has their own way of doing things, and that is totally okay. Okay, and then the Blessed Be. These are such beautiful cards. And they shuffle really well. I also chose to use the Celtic decks. Oh, I said they shuffle real well, but yet they're sticking together. I chose to use these Celtic decks because, well, even though I'm only 2% Irish, I'm like 48, 49% English. I did that Ancestry DNA. I am just very drawn to Celtic, Ireland. I would love to visit the countryside of Ireland, and I want to say sort of get back to my roots, but I'm going to, I put that in quotes because I feel it's more, I believe in reincarnation, so I believe I've spent a couple lifetimes back in the Renaissance era, so I really connect with the Celtic energy. So, all right, with the Celtic Messages, we have here Morrigan, Danger and Renewal. And again, I apologize if the wording on here is backwards or not. But, so, okay, this doesn't look like the greatest card, right? You have this woman with a crow standing over, well, what looks to be, I don't want to say dead bodies, but injured, unconscious bodies. Danger, renewal. So, I look at this, and I feel like a blow to your ego, a blow to your heart. Not a physical one, okay? To me, this is more emotional in nature. So it almost feels like that you feel something has been taken away from you very abruptly, right? And that's a blow. Very quick, very swift. That's sort of the danger. It's an emotional stress, okay? And the other word on here is renewal. New beginnings. I don't know who said this quote. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. I feel that relates to the renewal, because now your slate is clean again. It's clear. So you can start building and living your life the way you want to. Letting whatever happened be. I'm not going to say let it go. I don't really like to say let it go anymore, because I feel that actually creates a lot more stress. Whether it's like a relationship that no longer works for you, a job that you're in that really is just no longer sitting well with you anymore, you don't really resonate with it anymore, whatever the situation is, I am lately have been preferring to say let it be. And that's, letting it be is not giving it much attention, right? I mean, the stress, we sort of create a lot of stress. It's all in our head. It's our perspective. It's how we view things. And whatever this stress was that you just dealt with, letting it go completely, a lot of people struggle with that. It creates more stress and tension. And it takes longer. So I just say, let it be. Don't think about it that much. Again, if you're an overthinker, if you're a heavy thinker, easier said than done, that I know. But sometimes just reminding yourself to let things be is just kind of like, okay, maybe in a few weeks I'll revisit it. And just focus really on you and your healing, or just doing whatever you need to do to make yourself happy. Now, the card for with the Psychic Tarot, okay, goes along with it. It's number 15 card, Temptation. Now, in regards to a regular tarot deck, this might relate to the Devil card, I think. I'm not too positive on that, okay, to be quite honest. I don't always use a regular tarot deck. If you've noticed, a lot of mine tend to be a hybrid because I connect more with oracle cards than I do with tarot. Either way, though, I look at this as kind of pushing something away. Whether you want to call it letting it go, releasing, letting it be, you're pushing something away at the moment. You're tempted to go back with the red. The red relates very much to the root chakra. However, what I'm actually feeling with this, not so much root chakra, I'm actually getting heart chakra. So this may be more relationship related, whether it's romantic relationship, work, or family, friend, it doesn't really matter. Just between, or could even be within yourself, or your relationship to spirit. It's just you and another being, okay? So the red, excuse me, relates to, I don't want to say anger. I mean, red is the color of sort of like anger and resentment. Passion. So to me, I feel like mixed with the temptation, it's you're tempted to reach out. You're tempted to control the situation. But that's where you need to let it be. Okay? You can't control everything. You definitely cannot control another person. Let's be serious. So you need to just let it be. Let life happen. Let spirit work behind the scenes. Things will end up falling into place, okay? If you need to, get yourself outside, ground yourself, go barefoot out in your backyard or wherever, ground yourself so that some of this really intense energy comes down, okay? I like this one. A blessing on getting older. Now, what I think with this, and I don't know if what I'm about to say is another card in the deck or not, but I'm hearing blessing on your wisdom, okay? That very well could actually be another card in this deck itself. But generally, as we age, we gain wisdom. We learn lessons along the way. That's our goal for being human. We learn. So I feel like take whatever experience, whatever stress that you find yourself in take this as an opportunity to learn. Learn what not to do next time. Learn to have better boundaries. Learn what it is you truly want and desire and need in your life. Take this as a lesson, all right? Even if it sucks right now. Not all lessons are fun. Growth spurts. You're going through a growth spurt. And there's growing pains along the way. Learn from them. Okay? Now I'm going to go back to the Celtic Messages deck, see what else Spirit has to say. We have here the Hound, cooperation. Now with this, I feel you have a lot of support around you. Even if it's just one close friend, family member, maybe you chat, you're getting close to a few coworkers, whatever, maybe you're part of a community on social media, you have a lot of support. You also have spirit, angel support around you. I feel, and I'm really much drawn towards next month, towards September. We're almost there anyway. It's almost Labor Day, which is crazy to me. But I feel that September is going to be a really great month for you. Critical, but crucial. It's exhilarating. I get this sort of, it is there. The energy is uplifting. I really like it. I can't wait for it. And I'm kind of like, I don't know what's coming. I want to know. But so I do feel you have a lot of support around you going after something that you've been wanting for a while. And I'm hearing you will now have the time to go after whatever it is that you wanted to. So maybe there is some project you have put on the back burner for the past year or two even. It's gonna come back around because you will now have the time and the energy to devote yourself to it, okay? But just know help is at hand for you, whether it's you need to vent, you need to just relax, you need to experience joy, it's there. Number 8 card, power. Now we are in the 8th month right now, still August. We are no longer in the sign of Leo. We have now moved into Virgo. However, Virgo is a very grounding energy. It's an earth sign. It's very grounding, stabilizing energy. Whereas Leo, fire, and it's like, boom, intense in your face. But I hear this owning your power, sort of becoming your own authority. You know, you may be someone who has an issue with authority figures, and kind of being told what to do, right? Sort of being told how to be controlled, okay? I get that. But to me, this is really sort of staking your claim, staking your own power, and just living life the way you want to. Or at least starting to. You're going to start taking the steps to do so. And they could just be very, baby steps. They could just be baby steps. And that's fine. But it's like getting yourself back on track and on the right track at the same time. Sorry, my hair's like itching. Okay. So take this week to let things be, but then start doing something for yourself that you've wanted to do, and I feel it's going to really balance you out and give you this sort of power that you didn't even know you had. And this is also a good one. Number 6 card, a blessing on your sleep. Now I know for a lot of people, myself included, when you're stressed about something, and generally when you're stressed about something emotional, you don't get the proper sleep that you need. I'm seeing drink chamomile tea. That helps to relax, before, a little bit before bed. Not right before bed, otherwise you have to get up in the middle of the night to pee a lot. What sticks out to me is the owl. Now, a few mornings ago, I had a very vivid dream. And actually, I really enjoy this. Now, dreams are very subjective to the dreamer, okay? But, you can look online and in books, dream interpretations, and they'll give you a generalized meaning. So I dreamt that I was, like, riding on a bike. And I'm going, and it was a sunny blue sky day, beautiful. I was outside somewhere, no idea where. And a white owl, and I believe it was a snowy owl. I had to look it up. There's like over 100 different species of owls. Didn't know that. But so it was a white owl, and I saw him flying overhead. So I put out my right arm as I'm riding, and he landed. He perched himself on my forearm, and I remember feeling the weight of him, because I remember when I was dreaming, riding my bike, like I went, ooh, and he looked at me, but then like he didn't, you know, hoot or howl or anything, and he sort of he just stayed there. And that was like, that's all I remember from my dream. And it was just so, but it was so vivid. And I had to look that up, because I don't normally dream of animals. I don't. And I was like, wow, to have an owl come to me. So I'm going to start working really with owl energy. Owls represent wisdom. People can gain a lot of clarity in your sleep. Your dreams are very important right now. So try to remember your dreams right now. I feel if you need to connect with owls, they provide a lot of wisdom. They are considered nocturnal, but you can see them out during the day. And it doesn't mean anything bad. But the reason they are nocturnal, they can see very well at night. It's like connecting to your dark side, your shadow side. So I'm trying to think of how do I want to say this. I'll just say, just connect with that side of you that you tend to push down. Because there's actually a lot of blessings by connecting to that side, your dark side, if you will. But pay attention to your dreams. Look up owl energy, maybe as a animal totem. I feel getting more sleep is going to help you move past the stress, okay? And it will help you open up more and receive more. I'm seeing the word abundance through just a lot of support. It'll open you up to more opportunities. Now the last card to go with it. Now that's interesting. The Wildwood Temptation. Now we already have a temptation card. I understand the temptation card. I'm not connecting with the actual word temptation when I see this card. I'm not. I mean, you very well could. You could be looking at this and it could be, you know, an extra message like, damn, okay, temptation. I need to really like practice self-control. And maybe you need to. Maybe you really do need to practice self-control. Maybe that is the message you need to hear for this reading. I look at this though as just, it's a fox with like 3 birds, right? Yeah. Pigeons, rather. He could go after them, but to me, I'm kind of looking at it like, hey, this is a party. This is a gathering. This is a get-together between friends. And I feel that that's sort of what the message is that coming together is like more of a community card versus a temptation card. But if you do need to practice self-control, then okay, practice self-control. That's not gonna like harm you or hinder you in any way. Because I feel like by just coming together with one other person, 2 other people, 5 others, doesn't really matter, you're going to end up building the life that you want. And don't worry about the how. Don't worry about how you build the life that you want. Just know that, hey, you know what? I realize I want A, B, C, D, E in my life. And you're just going to start meeting people, opportunities are going to start coming in for you, and that you'll be able to. You'll be able to start building. And I feel like you're going to be able to start building it right away. Literally within a few weeks' time. You just have to really open up yourself to want that. And now as a last card, actually, I like this as a last card. Because it does relate to the very first card that I pulled. Number 30 card, a blessing to lift sadness. Okay, so the stress that you are under, making you sad. Angels, fairies, gods, goddesses, whomever you connect to, are blessing you with healing energy so that you can start to move forward. You can really step into this new beginning. Okay, so you don't hold on to the hurt, the stress. Don't try. But I also look at this because she's wearing, you know, like this robe, this cloak or whatever. I'm also hearing don't hide yourself away. I mean, if you need to for a few days to help ground, sort of just be, that's fine. But I am hearing action is the best course for grief. And you can grieve over anything. You know, it's not just someone who dies. You can grieve over absolutely anything that ended. So I feel, though, don't hold yourself up. Get outside. Be around other people. Okay? It's going to help you. So this whole week is sort of a coming out of isolation, coming out of the ending of one chapter to begin another. You just have to turn the page. And I'm hearing it's not as scary as you may think it is. Okay? That is your homework this week. Get yourself outside. Ground yourself if you can. Get some more sleep. If you need to, drink chamomile tea. Talk to people. Be open. Be vulnerable. It's good to be vulnerable. It's not a bad thing. And just take a baby step to move forward to the life that you want. Just a baby step. That's all you need to do. Okay? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.